Welcome to the Elevated Exchange conversations for the free, fly, and the fearless. I'm Kalina,
And I'm Howard.
and we are talking all things elevated, all things thought provoking, all things transformational with an exquisitely grand vibe. Aligned relationships don't just feel good, they fuel your growth and reflect your highest self. And in this episode, we're unpacking what it really means to experience alignment within yourself, in your relationships, your friendships, in your family, within your partnerships, as a parent, and even within your work environment. To discern when a connection is truly meant for where you're going and not just tied to the past history of where you've been. And so we ended episode 3 with this question. If you are committed to unlearning what no longer serves you, how does your life shift when you align, not just with yourself, but with the people you love and share space with?
And that question brings us right here because alignment isn't just a concept we're talking about. It's really something we're actively living and learning in real time.
Mm-hmm.
You know that in this era of my life, that I'm all about transparency.
Absolutely.
And right now, in this transparent moment, I can share that you and I, Kalina, that we're both navigating what alignment truly feels like across all our relationships, across our marriages, across your dating life. And we like to call that dating collection, our friendship, across our partnerships, and even our parenting.
Yeah.
And for me, alignment is rooted in ease. It's rooted in flow, mutual respect, shared values, shared missions, and an authentic core being, including how we respond, how I respond, how we react, and interpret both our internal and our external worlds. And together, you and I are learning to quickly recognize signs of misalignment.
Yeah.
We say that that misalignment where energy is being constantly drained. There's conflicting paths, forced connections, mishandlings, misinterpretations, or frequent misunderstandings. And I call those moments missed opportunities. Those frequent misunderstandings are frequent misinterpretations are missed opportunities, not only to understand someone else's perspective, but also it's a missed opportunity to understand myself more deeply. So we're learning how to gracefully navigate both internally and externally those relationships, those partnerships, those connections that no longer align with where we are currently without the feeling of guilt.
Oh my God, that part.
That part. Snap on that.
Yes.
Without feeling guilty. And so in our last episode, I shared how deeply inquisitive and intentional I am about my self-awareness. And if anybody knows me and knows me well, you know that I am always asking questions. But I ask questions to gain not only understanding, but perspective and self-awareness. And those questions actually begin with me. And so for me, understanding alignment starts with asking myself this question: what does alignment mean for me? Not really, though I am concerned about alignment for you, I have to first begin with what alignment means for me.
Right.
And how does it feel for me to be aligned? First with myself, and then with the people I share space and love with. And for me, alignment is harmony. It's when my actions, my values, my desires, my authentic essence are flowing with ease. It's moving synchronized together when the inside of me matches the outside, when my internal world matches my external world. You'll always hear me say, as within, so without. My external world is a direct indicator of what is going on within me internally.
Yeah.
And so in my relationships, alignment for me means I don't have to force myself to fit where my core self, my authentic being isn't welcome. I'm not going to force myself to fit into those situations where my authentic being, my core self isn't welcome. And that's part of my personal healing, my personal evolution journey.
Yeah.
And another transparent moment, I'm just going to open the heart on this. Kalina, I can say that our friendship and our partnership is a great example.
Yes.
We've been 9 years strong, 6 as best friends. I was corrected on
yes,
that
you were.
number.
For real. Like, what's going on?
You know, 6 as best friends. And it works for me because we share a mission.
Yes.
And our mission is raising the consciousness of the collective, healing the consciousness of the collective, individually and shared. And whether it's through the healing spaces that we hold, the thought-provoking conversations we lead, the empowerment events we create, the free spaces we've curated, retreats, calls, classes, courses. We partnered in the Return to Honor Gala, and even the impact we collaborate on our jobs. For those of you who don't know, Kalina and I work on the same team for the same hospital. And now in partnership with this Elevated Exchange podcast. I had to reflect and say that our friendship is rooted in shared mission and partnership.
Yes, it is.
But check this out. An extra bonus, though, is that we love laughing together. We love similar movies and music. We love history. We love the arts, everything, dance. We are quirky. We love quirky things. We love deep spiritual things. But we absolutely love running after growth and soul inner work.
We do.
Man, you know, we run alongside each other in this. And we're both curious and love asking not only ourselves questions, but we love asking each other questions. We can spend hours on the phone just banging out these questions and never feel offended or closed off. But we love that, you know. But at the heart of it, though, is our alignment flows out of that shared mission. Alignment doesn't mean sameness. It means resonance, though.
Yes.
So I just want to pause because I know that was a lot that I just, transparently opened up the floodgates on. I want to pause, though, and invite our listeners to reflect. Right? What's your individual mission in life? What's the mission of your marriage? What's the mission of your dating relationship if you're currently dating? What's that mission? What's the mission of your friendships? Each friendship that you have, what's that mission? What's your mission as a father? Your mission as a mother? What's your mission in your work right now? And in your career? What's your mission? Because to be fully aware of the alignment in your life, it starts with assessing the alignment you have within yourself. And the truth is, you will never have greater alignment with anyone else than the alignment you have with yourself. Are you aligned within yourself?
That's snap on that last line. You will never have greater alignment with anybody if you don't have that with yourself. That is extremely true. You just messed me up with reading out all of that. and just saying these amazing things that we've done together.
We have.
And I love it because it's, you know what I mean? It's not something that we knew, you know, we gravitated and we grew in all of that.
Yes. Yep.
But that alignment, like you said, it's not sameness, but it resonated. Like there,
Yep.
we resonated with one another. And you know, that's such a powerful example. For you said so much gold in there. And, you know, just to take that, you know, our listeners, as you pause, just if you don't know your mission, like just, you could just know a piece of it.
Yeah.
You could know a starting point. Maybe you have an unction. Just start on the road to finding out what that mission is, you know. And it's such a powerful example that you shared. And I want to make sure people caught that what you described was your alignment. One of the key things you said,
It's
right?
mine.
Was that it was for you.
Yeah.
You were like, it was for me, this worked. For me, it was the shared mission.
Yeah.
And it's very close to mine, if not the same, but it's not the exact same. And that's the beauty of it. That's the point. That alignment doesn't mean sameness, but it does mean resonance. It's a cog and wheel kind of, like things fit, they feel good. And it means you're on the same field, even if you're playing slightly different positions. And that's what I always loved about you and I. We didn't have to be doing the same exact thing. We play off of each other's strengths.
Yep.
And it was like, whatever you're great at and whatever I'm great at, we fit that. And that all comes out of self-awareness, you know?
Yes.
The most powerful thing that you shared is that alignment does flow from a shared mission.
It does.
This is something that, you know, when you said that, it clicked. That's not something I knew then, but something I wholeheartedly would back as 100% fact today.
Yeah.
Looking back on all we've done together, which was amazing, that was the constant thread, that the mission came first and everything else was a bonus. The mission, or even you could use the word purpose, was a priority. It was the thing that became the core, the nucleus of our relationship. And when you assess your own relationships, that's where to start. You want to look for where you share the mission, where the mission isn't just one-sided, because without that, misalignment will creep in.
Yeah.
And I've been in friendship. Here's my transparent moment. I have been in friendships. I've had a marriage like this, you know, work relationships, or just jobs, period, where there was either only like one mission, one-sided mission, or none at all.
Oh yeah.
So it's like there's no real mission, or there's like the secret missions that are one-sided and they don't match up. Because here's the thing, these missions are not rare, you know, they're rarely spoken. Nobody's entering in friendships and meeting, and you click with somebody on a job. You're not saying, this is my mission. You don't go on a first date and you're like, here is my total mission in life. You know? That's probably not going to be as fun as you thought. Yeah. And I also think that's also because the mission grows and it changes.
Yeah.
And you don't have it all right there, but you got to know enough about who you are in that moment.
Yeah.
Know if something resonates with you, because it's a discovery. It's something you discover by knowing your own mission first, though. If you can discover yourself first, get self-aware. Who are you? What is it that you're here to do? Why are you here to do it? Then you can notice, and you'll be able to discern better if somebody else's mission aligns with you. And when missions don't line up, you end up shrinking parts of yourself.
Yeah.
You know? you start to deny or reject, or you'll hide them, you put them in a closet, put them underneath
Mhm.
the bed because there's really no place in that relationship. So I've
Right.
had dynamics and friendships, like staunch, we're besties forever friendships, where a great deal of myself was not in use.
Say
It's
that.
it's just not even being used. It's nowhere for me to express or really navigate or really step into that part of myself, because where does it go? It has no
Right.
function here, right? um and while the fun and the laughter and that surface connection with people, it can carry things for a while, but it's never enough to hold it all together
Say that.
when the mission really starts to emerge, when you
Yep.
really start to become who you are or who you're called to be. That stuff is not going to hold it down.
Yep.
Those are not strong enough ties to hold down who you're becoming. Alignment is really about percentage. So let's look at it in percentages, right? How
Mhm.
much of you can show up and sync with them?
Yeah.
When that percentage is too low, the relationship forces you to compromise, and it's going to be in an unhealthy way.
Say
Forced
that.
compromise
Yep.
is unhealthy. Forced compromise
Compromise
is
is unhealthy.
unhealthy. That is not collaboration,
Yeah.
right? What you want to do feels too far outside their box, or what they want could feel too much for you. Either way, the misalignment with others, it eventually pulls you into misalignment with yourself.
Yeah.
Eventually you forget about yourself, or you just shrink, and you're not being fully who you are, and it
Yeah.
takes you out of alignment with you. And that's why self-awareness is the key. And the more you know your values, your passions, the things that make you tick, what
Yeah.
purposes that you want to run after, or how you want to be used, or put your gifts and talents to use. And I say purposes plural because people are always like, what's my purpose? And I've genuinely had several different missions in different
Yes.
seasons of my life.
Yep.
And so don't just get stuck on one, because that can change. It could change with the seasons, or as you become more and more aligned, those things can change and no longer fit. So across friendships, in love,
Mhm.
business, the goal is to find those higher percentage matchups
Say
where
that.
more and more of your engines, like more and more of you, can be fully expressed and utilized. So it's common math at that point, right? Like, what's a
Yeah.
good matchup? What's the percentage? If me and this person only like to laugh, joke, and go out to eat, that's not enough. That
That's
doesn't
not.
encompass
Nope.
everything that I'm meant to do and everything they're meant to do.
Say
It's
that.
and when you start to encompass the whole, you got to look at that percentage,
Yep.
and that's exactly what happened when you and I met.
Yep.
From the start, it was so many Me Too moments. Like, oh, you like that too?
Yep.
Me too. Oh, you're into that too? Me too.
Too.
Oh, you always want to do that? Me
Me
too.
too.
So the touch points, they synced up really easily because you have a high percentage of what resonates with me,
Yes.
right?
And
And
vice
vice
versa.
versa.
Yeah.
So we could geek out for hours. We could dive into ideas. We could create freely. We shared parts of ourselves that weren't always welcomed elsewhere. Like other friend groups, they just weren't, not that anybody was like, take that out of here. It just wasn't needed. It wasn't welcome. And
Say
there was
that.
no space for it. So that's alignment in action, when you can sync up with people at those touch points, and you easily can just roll out because you've cogged and wheeled, right?
Yeah.
So here's something else that's important. We're not made to do life alone, is
No,
something I
we're not.
realized. We're very communal, habitual beings, and we are made to be interconnected,
Mhm.
where that's the design. And some dreams I've found, some of the things that I've always wanted to do, but it's not always about fear. People are like, oh, don't be afraid, just step out and do it,
Yeah.
take the risk. Sometimes you need the other part of the system. It's
Say
cogs and
that.
wheels. Sometimes you
Yep.
need to know who can help you, who can support you, whose gifts and talents, the most successful people that you can think of had teams. They
Yeah.
knew that they couldn't do it all alone. And so
Yeah.
they found the people that resonated with the mission, who had the gifts and talents. And sometimes it's really about finding the right person or people or place to align with. And when you do, it really feels effortless. You actually enjoy it. It's like butter. So suddenly your ideas will have wings and legs because you've got the right support, the right energy coming in, and it's a true partnership. And alignment isn't just about making people into a copy of you. I want people to realize that. Go back to what she said, so key. It is not sameness.
No.
It is alignment. That doesn't mean you need to make someone into you. It's about allowing each other to be fully who they are. I'm fully Kalina.
Yeah.
She's fully Howard. That's why our podcast tagline is like exquisitely grand. It's fully exquisite and it's fully grand. It's fully ourselves, and neither one of us have to shrink.
No.
And when alignment is real, you actually become a fan of each other.
Yep.
You want to see them win. You're inspired. You're not threatened. But me, like, I'm not threatened by how exquisite you are. I think
and
it's
I am not threatened by how grand you are.
It's like confetti all day. I'm a total fan of it. And it takes nothing away from me. So,
at all.
But misalignment is like a breeding ground, legit, for jealousy, envy, that quiet resentment, and people start to compete for control of the relationship or pretending to be excited when they're really not excited because you're pulling me too far and I don't like it. It's just a breeding ground for things to not go well, and over time it just breaks it down. It's a machine that doesn't work. The parts don't fit. And so here's the takeaway. Again, alignment isn't sameness.
Nope.
It is resonance.
Resonance.
It's a shared mission.
Yes.
It's the freedom for both people, for all 2, 3, 4, for whoever is involved, for everyone to bring their full selves to the table. And that is going to sustain those successful relationships in love, in friendship, and in business. Friendship is being a fan. Are you a fan of your friends?
Oh, come on.
Are you a fan of your man or your woman, your partner? Are you a fan of those? Are you a fan of your business partners? Are you a fan of your job and what they're doing? I'm a fan of our director. I'm a fan of what the team we work on. I'm a fan of the work we do.
Yes.
You know, that's a good testament to whether or not you're in line.
Come on. Can we snap on that? I'm snapping. Snap on that.
I'm so glad you taught me a lot.
Are you a fan? No, I'm so glad. I'm a fan. I am a fan. I'm a fan of Kalina Randall, and she's a fan of Howard Johnson. And that's the thing. You know, I love when you said, are you a fan? Do you hold the highest view of them? Right? Do you think the best of them?
This is
not only, you know, when you're with them, because I could be a fan when I'm with you, but am I a fan, especially when I'm not with you?
Yeah.
Is my world safe with you?
Right.
You know, is it held in high regard when I'm with you?
Yeah.
And when I'm not with you?
That's a
question. Can I trust? Can Howard Johnson trust that you will always speak of me with the highest, most loving words when you're with me, and when you speak to others about me?
Right.
But I am looking especially because it's easy when you're with me, but this is Howard now.
Right.
I am looking for, especially when you're not with me.
Yeah.
When it gets back to me.
Right.
Like those words, the loving, most highest regard. When you share with others, can I trust that you present my highest and best self?
Wow.
I can honestly say, and you know this for a fact, that
Yeah.
Sharon Johnson, that's my
Absolutely.
husband, my first partner, my
Yes.
closest partner, is a fan of Howard
He's a
Johnson.
fan.
I am a fan of Sharon Johnson,
Yeah.
but I know this because when I am not in the room,
Oh my gosh.
it has gotten back to me how
Yes,
much
it has.
still speaks highly of me. He
Right.
presents the best of me. He will
Right.
go on and say, no, it's my wife. It's
Yes.
Howard that has done this.
Yes.
It speaks well, and I'm nowhere in the room. And that's the
I'm a
barometer
witness.
for me. You know, when you mention my name, Howard, can I
Wow.
trust that it will always be the highest regard,
Mm.
the best light, the safest love?
Yes.
Can I trust that? And that's the question for
Mm-hmm.
me,
Mm-hmm.
because misalignment for me
Yeah.
feels the complete opposite of this.
Right. Right.
It's a distrust. It's an unease. I'm not really sure, right?
Yeah.
That you will have the best, highest
Can't be
regard.
sure of it. Can't be
It's
sure of it.
going to be opposite, contrary to
Right.
my core values, contrary to your core values, contrary
Yeah.
to your personal standards. It's the silencing of your authentic being, pretending,
Wow.
posing,
Yeah.
full
Yeah.
of pressure,
Yeah.
depleting, exhausting, frequent misunderstandings,
Yeah.
misinterpretations, inability to deeply connect with one another.
Right.
My
Right. Right.
nervous system is constantly tense from carrying what isn't mine.
Come on and
You
say
know, and at the end
that.
of the day, I don't feel emotionally, mentally, and spiritually safe in this environment. And
Say
that could
that.
be any environment. Your
Yeah.
work environment,
Yeah.
your environment at home, your
Right.
environment within yourself.
Yeah.
You know, I don't feel emotionally, mentally, and spiritually safe in this relationship, this
Yeah.
friendship, this partnership. And that is a breeding ground for misalignment
Wow.
for me.
Absolutely. Oh my gosh. I was gonna you said it, but I was gonna say it, that there has been times we have been hundreds of miles away and you weren't there. And Sharon is telling a room full of people, a group full of people, one person, just speaking so highly of you. And I picked that up so quick. It was like, not only does he know you well, but he is confident in saying that I know this is who she is. This is who she is when she's with me, and this is who she is when she's
Yeah.
not with me. And I
Yeah.
think that's important too. If I am the same with you,
Yeah.
and when I'm not with you,
Yeah.
that's alignment.
That's alignment.
So, I want to go back to this breeding ground, because it's, people, this is where the linchpin can be, right, for people. Because it can feel like, well, it's not always this nefarious, intentional thing. I honestly think if you go deep enough to the core, misalignment is the culprit.
Yeah.
Like you said, it's a breeding ground. So just like we were talking, you're a medical professional, right? Like if you have stagnant water sitting somewhere, it's going to breed what? Bacteria, mildew, mold. It's going to happen. And I really believe misalignment creates an environment like that, because, I could hear people right now saying, well, I love these people. I love them so deeply. I love them so, like, I'd do anything for them. How can it be misaligned? And I think they love me like that, and they would do the same for me. How can it be misaligned? And something that really smacked me this year in my growing and my healing was love essentially means and equals safety.
Yeah.
If you are not safe for me,
Yeah.
you can't, it is not real love. It's what we call tainted love, right? It's tainted. It's not pure if you're not safe for me.
Yeah.
And I'm always flip it to my personal responsibility. Am I safe for you?
Yeah.
Am I safe with you? Are you safe with me? So misalignment is just that an unsafe dynamic because someone or both aren't getting what they truly
Yeah.
need to be loved well. People don't
Yeah.
talk about being loved well more.
Well,
Like, you could love me, but your love could be crazy.
yeah.
It could be hurtful. It could be up and down. Your version of love can be very unsafe, but love me well. There are parts
Mhm.
of me that are literally starving in
Starving.
misalignment.
Yeah.
There's parts of me I've had to put up on the shelf that I just can't, nobody's feeding, right? Because remember, we talked about the forced compromise. Now, stick with this. This is an elevated exchange right now.
Come
Okay.
on.
This is where we're saying that you putting yourself on these back burners and shelves and putting them in the closet and packing them away, they're starving. They
Yeah.
are in need of attention. They are in need to be put to at use, and vice versa. So in my past, in my history of relationships, I thought at that moment that the answer would be, okay, I'm just gonna have circles of people, right?
Mhm.
Like, okay, here's circles of people that I do this with. Here's a group that I do that with. Here, and I would just kind of do that and say, okay, now everybody should be happy. It's not true. A midway point in my journey was realizing this. I can have different relationships that meet different needs.
Mhm.
But for a while that worked. After a while, it didn't work anymore.
Mhm.
And the truth was, when relationships are misaligned, they have that breeding ground and they're gonna breed jealousy. We've seen envy, like you said, misunderstanding, exhaustion. Like,
Yeah.
there's going to be tense situations, is that inability to really connect. There's no shared mission a lot of times. And I have friendships that they couldn't understand why I was enjoying other connections so much.
Yeah.
The reality was, I couldn't split myself enough to make everyone feel satisfied. So
Mm.
I had friends that was just like, well, we're so great over here in what we're doing, but how come you enjoy yourself so much with that other person that I can't connect to? I don't connect to them. I don't
Yeah.
have anything in common with them. How do you have something in common with them?
Yep.
Right? And it's because all of my things that I put to the side and I packed up, I put in the closet, I put on the shelf, they get.
Yeah.
I can bring myself out, dust her off, and say, hey, I got somebody for you to play with. I got somebody for
Right.
you to hang out with. Come on, nerd Kalina. Come on, Kalina, who
Mhm.
loves sister. Here's Kalina, who just wanted to create 1,000 things. Here goes somebody you can finally do that with.
Yeah.
And that's what happens with misalignment. You end up with these circles of relationships that they don't connect to each other, and
Yeah.
it creates an unsafe situation for everybody, for the new
Yep.
people coming in, for the people who've been there,
Yep.
person in the middle. Someone is going to feel left out.
Right.
Learned
Someone
this the
is.
hard way.
Yeah.
Someone is going to feel like they're not seen, they're not heard, they're not appreciated, they don't fit, all of that. Someone, it might be you,
Yeah.
or it might be them. I've had places where I'm just like, I don't really I don't really get in with that crowd, but you do. And
Mhm.
so I think it's important to do the math. If alignment exists for you in one circle, and those other circles that you are aligned with already,
Mhm.
then by default, they will be misaligned as well. So let's go back.
Wow. Yep.
If alignment exists for you in one circle,
Yeah.
and those other circles that I'm not aligned with already,
Yeah.
by default, they're
Yep.
not going to be aligned either. It's an equals misalignment. And
Yep.
alignment is like a formula. It has to be balanced on both sides, Howard. Like,
It does.
if I'm going to connect to one and try to connect, you're just going to spread yourself too thin.
Yep.
It's going to disrupt the equation. You're not going to be able to make everybody happy. You're
Nope.
going to be chopped and screwed all over the place
Yeah.
instead of in alignment. And I have these questions. Like, if you're in relationships right now,
Mhm.
do you feel compelled to hold grudges? Do you find yourself subconsciously keeping record of wrongs or times that you felt unseen or you didn't fit it? Like, does it begin to have a tally of these things? Do you begin to be jealous of other relationships? And this can happen in friendships, marriages. It can happen in business partnership. It can happen on work. Is there a secret envy? Is it, are you being dishonorable? Do you feel like they're dishonoring you? Do you feel like you want to lash out? Do you have moments of uptick where you become, emotionally not safe? Things like that. All of those are signs of misalignment. And so alignment is not just a preference, but it is a sacred code. It is a cheat code. Have your paired mission. What is the purpose of y'all being in relationship? Trust, kindness, those are always needed. Those are necessity. Resonance, do you guys have a vibration going on? Are you cogging and wheeling?
Yes.
Is it real love, like safe love? Are they safe with you? And are you safe with them? Because there's been people who weren't safe with me. I was just too much for them. I'm trying to force you to get into the things that I've put up. I'm trying to force you to fly. I'm trying to force you to run. It's not safe.
Yeah. It's not safe. Wow. I mean, this is an elevated exchange. We have just transitioned into the dialogue that you and I run after.
Absolutely.
Really, really become not only self-aware, but aware of where we are for each other.
Yes.
And so alignment isn't just a concept or, like you said, a preference.
Right.
It's a sacred cheat code. It's a lived experience. And you'll know that you're aligned because your body, your spirit, your emotions, your relationships, they will all tell you the truth.
Yeah.
Pay attention to your body.
Yes.
Pay attention to your spirit. Be self-reflective. Evaluate your emotions. Take an assessment of your relationship. Do that check-in with yourself. Like, really pause and check in with yourself, even in this moment, right? How is your body feeling in this environment?
Wow.
In your home environment?
Yes.
In your work environment?
Yes.
How does your body feel when you walk into it, right?
Right.
In your relationships, how does your body feel?
That's
in your partnerships, in your friendships, in your connections? Is your body healthy?
Wow. Say
is it
that.
energized, right?
Say
Is
that.
it vibrant? That's where that vibe comes in. Like, when I come to you, I'm like excited because it's vibe, right?
Yes.
Or is it diseased?
Right.
That's where disease comes from. So I'm bringing in for those of you who don't know, my medical professionalism in that I bring into even my personal assessments, right? Is my body diseased? That's where illness comes in.
Yeah.
And a lot of times we focus just on the physical, but a lot of times illness in the body happens because there is illness emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And it shows up being disease. That's where disease comes from. It's literally your body is at a dis-ease. Right? It's dis-ease. Is your body diseased? Is it sluggish? Is it depleted? Constantly tired and fatigued? How's your spirit? Right? In your relationships, in the environment, in your friendship, is it at peace? Is it fulfilled? Do you say, I am fulfilled in life? Like, I have a level of fulfillment. I have a good life. I'm fulfilled.
Right.
Am I joyful? That's spirit, right?
That's spirit.
Am I high vibrational? I always got a positive outlook on everything. I'm going to see the positive. Right?
Right.
Or am I restless? Unfulfilled, anxious, tense, sorrowful, I always see
Wow.
the pessimistic
Yeah.
version.
Right.
The
Right.
first thing I'm going to see is
Perspective.
negative. My
Yeah.
perspective is going to be negative first, and I got to
Hmm.
be convinced to see the positive.
Wow.
How are your relationships,
Wow.
your friendships, your dating, your
Mhm.
marriage?
Yeah.
Is it connected?
Yeah.
Is it whole? Is
Yeah.
it growing? Like it's a constant evolution? Is
Yeah.
it easy
Is it easy?
or is it distant? Is it fractured?
Hmm.
Is it stagnant? There's no growth. Or is
Right.
it heavy?
Yeah.
Your
That's so good.
answers, honestly, will always reveal where alignment lives or where misalignment needs your attention.
Yes. Oh my gosh, what an amazing check-in. All of those spaces and places is so good. I really hope everyone, and I will be doing that myself, do that to check in with yourself and do it often,
Yeah.
you know. And as we close today, remember, alignment isn't just about harmony, but it is about honesty.
Yeah.
Be honest with yourself, your body, your spirit, and with the people you share space with.
And once you start aligning,
Mhm.
whew, let me
Ooh,
tell you,
yes.
that's when the stretch begins.
Ooh, yeah.
The
Yep.
tug of war between who you've been
Mm,
versus who you're becoming.
yeah.
And so here's the thought we want to leave you with as
Yeah.
we flow into our next exchange.
Yeah.
What part of your life feels like it's being stretched the most right now?
Yeah.
What part of your life feels like it's being stretched the most right now?
Yeah.
Remember, this isn't just a conversation, it's an exchange that elevates.
And so, until next time.